Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. Technology, huh?
Facts.
As always, it got me all flustered with my intro. Let's run it back. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise are available at YKWrestling.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube as well. YouTube subscribers slowly but surely are increasing. It's crazy, right? Yeah. That you would get more followers and subscribers on YouTube when you post more consistently. Who would have fucking thought?
That's a fact.
Who would have thought?
It's the algorithm.
Yeah. Crazy how that works. It's like you know it. You just don't apply it, and then you be like, man, why I ain't getting no followers? Don't post nothing.
Right.
When you post something, people be like, oh, let me check this out.
Yeah, man. Quantity.
Yeah, man. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, joined by.
This is the last, might be the last one of the year. I'm gonna go out with a bang because year end is gonna be a little bit mid. But for what could be the last of the year,
it ain't gonna be mid. It's gonna be an exciting show.
Rick. No. Like my new nickname next week went me a little bit. But this one I'm gonna go out with a bang because it is Rick Kennedy McMahon.
You sure about that, bro?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not?
After this week, you sure about that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I not to be an omen, because
yeah.
I don't think.
I'm just saying we be omens on here a lot. Like we literally titled an episode "Pink Slip," and then 2 of our favorite wrestlers have not been seen on TV ever since that episode. I'm just saying.
Damn. That's bad.
More on that though. But
welcome. We're gonna talk about it.
Nuck if you Buckingham Palace. We are back again. Episode. What was last week? 171? Or is it 172? You can easily check that. It's Google.
I want to say.
We don't gotta go to Google. It's literally in my phone right here. Like,
yeah.
Episode 172.
All right.
Yes. We do 172 episodes of a podcast. Consistency. And this is what I'm saying. Like, we started posting the episodes more, and we got listeners. And of course, if you post on YouTube more, like more compelling stuff on YouTube besides like, the podcast. But subscribe to our YouTube though. And thank you for joining us for another one. We back. Again.
Yes, sir.
Yet again. And we watch wrestling all week long. And so I've been at work, like at my job. I ain't been really, been taking calls the past week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm not taking calls, you know what your boy do. I get to catch up on some podcasts. I get to listen to music. I'll be turning my desk. I'll check out that new Young Dolph. Y'all ain't heard that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
People drop albums after they die still. Thanks to Tupac.
Somehow.
Popularizing that.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac's still alive.
Oh yeah.
Listen. I know the Cuba theory is just easy, but come on. They told him, hey, take your ass to Cuba and never come back. He said, "Thug life." He said, "No more of that."
Listen, until they can disprove that it's true, I'm gonna hold it down and say it's true.
Right. It's big facts. But yeah, go check that out. A lot of new music yesterday. So it was fun. I was listening to music. I was watching movies. And so I didn't really watch a lot of wrestling. I was watching my Christmas movies. I was on Peacock about to watch some wrestling, and then I seen Morris Chestnut face on Peacock. And I'm like, why is Morris Chestnut on here? It's because Best Man and the Best Man Holiday are on Peacock. Yeah. And so I watched the Best Man Holiday because I remember I didn't see that yet. I always watched the first Best Man. Crazy movie. So I watched this. I remember the second one took place around Christmas, and I remember Morris Chestnut wife died. Yeah. And that's why like that one, the internet don't take shit seriously, and they turned it into a meme. That's the only reason I knew where that was from. So I went and watched I watched the Best Man Holiday. Good movie. But I did watch the Royal Rumble 1992. Ric Flair won the world title in the main event. I always forget though when I watch this Rumble that Terry was hating on Sid and ended up pulling Sid out of the ring and costing him the title.
Yeah.
And of course, if Terry, because Terry, he won the Rumble the 2 years before that. So Terry, in typical Terry fashion, he said, if I ain't winning, I'm damn sure gonna take all the attention off of the winner and put it on myself. So him and Sid fighting in the ring after Rick wins the world title. This is the only time Ric Flair has ever won the title in the WWE.
Yep.
Literally the only time. And Terry got all the attention on himself as him and Sid just start getting into it, and they had to get held back by people in the ring, and Ric Flair had to cut his celebratory promo backstage with Mean Gene, classic promo. But yeah, that boy Terry was on a power trip. Because you know what he did at Mania here in Vegas. For some reason, that's been the only Mania in Vegas. We've had like 4 opportunities in the last 4 years, but I digress.
Elite level hating.
Yeah, elite level hating. He did it in Vegas. Somehow was not advertised at all, and he won the title in the main event.
Right.
That boy used to be on some bullshit. Tough.
Fresh off of getting his ass beat because somebody gave him the mean eye jammy.
I will say he did come back in 2002 and was putting folks over a lot. So I'll give him that. 1 year out of however many years he was wrestling. Actually want to do some jobs.
Yeah, that Brock was something.
Yeah, Brock said
that don't hit different.
he did to Brock, The Rock, of course. Everybody know that one.
Yep.
Did a couple other people, man. He put a couple folks over.
Yeah,
surprisingly. Not Triple H, but
no. So it's give and take out here.
And that's probably why we had to deal with Triple H all them years when we was a kid. Well, we was in like middle school. Shit. We had to deal with that shit. And him doing the same thing because he was like, I'll lose to Hogan. But later this year, I'm going to need my ends. And later that year.
That's a fact.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
When he got his back later that year. That's on my notes here. But
okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that today?
It was a few days ago. I don't remember the date. Shit, let's do it right now. This week in wrestling history, 1997, the Attitude Era was born. Vince did that little video promo. Quite frankly, I think you're tired of having your intelligence insulted. Y'all remember that? 2002, what I was just talking about. Triple H got his back after doing a job to Hogan at Backlash earlier in the year. He got his back. and beat Shawn Michaels 3 stages of hell at Armageddon to win back the World Heavyweight Championship. And then he ended up holding the title up until September of the next year.
That's where I'm at on my watch. Well, not yet. I'm going SummerSlam 03. So we almost at the end.
Yeah, so 3 stages of hell. If I remember correctly, it was like a street fight was the first one.
Yep.
Second,
wait. Street fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was street fight was the first one. Second one was a ladder match.
No, third. Second was steel cage. Third was a cage.
Third, yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. I just remember being mad as hell that Shawn Michaels lost.
Yeah, because the last spot was him going through them tables off the ladder.
Yeah, I was sick. 10 years old, I was sick, man.
Oh.
This is when Triple H got hit with the barbed wire that was on fire.
Yeah.
Because this is when they used to have the classic sets. And so, like, right at the stage, it was just a fire pit the whole night. They don't do that no more. Because why we use real fire and have to maintain real fire for 4 hours when we can do CGI fire? It works exactly the same.
Right.
I mean, nobody's at risk of burning the building down either.
Like, we 20 years in the future of technology. Like,
yeah, practical effects cost a lot and they don't need to be used all the time.
Right.
You can use your practical effects once or twice a year. Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania. That's really all you need to do. It saves a lot of money. That's why they're making billions now. They're not spending money on making these new sets every. I mean, it leaves people with their theater degrees and working in stage management and set design, leaves them out of a potential job, but it saves money. Gotta take the good with the bad. Anyway, back on topic here. 2008, our first ever entrant into the Young King's throne, Jeff Hardy, wins his first WWE championship. There's a lot of Armageddon stuff that happened this week because Armageddon used to take place in December. What else happened at Armageddon that I can remember that I don't have on my list here? 2006 Armageddon. That's when Joey Mercury got his face busted.
Whew.
Remember that?
Goddamn. Yeah, that was bad.
2003. I think that was when All of Evolution stood tall with every championship on Raw.
04. Wait, no,
that was 03.
No, it was 03. It was 03.
Yeah. 04. Yeah, Orton was already out of Evolution at that point.
Yeah.
What else happened in this week in wrestling, man? Roman Reigns was pinned for the last time 3 years ago and has not been pinned since. Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2019 to Baron Corbin.
Still crazy.
2013 Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. John Cena versus Randy Orton in a TLC match to unify the World Championships. That was classic. John Cena did the job on that one. Shocked me. I thought John Cena was going to win. You couldn't tell me going into that match he wasn't going to win because he won everything at that time. Also at TLC, it's a lot of TLC / Armageddon stuff here. TLC 2012, The Shield make their in-ring debut. Good match here. Also in 2012 this week, some dude named El Generico versus some guy named Kevin Steen had their last match against each other in Ring of Honor in a ladder match at Final Battle.
Goddamn. Classic shit.
And I don't know what happened to either of those guys. Have not seen them interact ever since.
Vanished into the ether.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Keep it kayfabe, yo.
Hell
yeah. That's all we got here. Birthdays, though. Happy birthday this past week to the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu. Eugene. Can't do that gimmick.
Never again.
Cannot do that gimmick.
Never again.
Shouldn't have did it back then. It was bad enough then. They knew better back then to do that gimmick.
Like
125,000 kilowatt percentage cannot do that now.
The shit that y'all used to get away with back then. Before cancel culture.
Remember the lesbians?
Oh my God. HLA.
Oh. And that was them responding to people complaining about what they have on TV already.
Right. Oh man.
That dude was a menace.
Y'all would have been barbecue chicken if y'all did that today.
That dude was a menace.
Yo,
y'all know what
week.
dude?
This is a sick Negro.
Y'all know the dude. I don't gotta say his name on here. I'm gonna do it like how back when people would do like the Hall of Fame speeches and the podcast, and they wouldn't say his name because he asked them politely to not say his name. He don't want no recognition, understandably, because you fail anyway.
But real quick though, speaking of that, right? Because I told you I'm back on my 03 watches, right? And they did a segment on Raw where like Linda was doing the interview from like some I think it was from like her house or some shit like that. Or
when Eric walked in on her?
Yeah, Eric walking in. Like, yo, how you got your wife doing this on TV, bro? Like, dog.
Yeah, homeboy crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, also happy birthday this past week. The Junkyard Dog would have had a birthday. I don't know how old he would have been. I wasn't looking at all that. I didn't look at the years. I just seen days. Eric Young, talked about him a few weeks ago. And then Brody Lee birthday was I think it was Friday, Thursday or Friday, one of them two.
I'll look that shit up.
It's Googleable. But yeah, shout out to Brody Lee, RIP. And then we had a trio of Hall of Famers had their birthday on Sunday, on the same day.
Brody was yesterday.
Brody was Friday. Okay, so happy birthday. By the time this episode comes out, their birthdays would have happened. I've only met one of these people. But Rob Van Dam got a birthday.
He tapped in.
Yeah, he tapped in. Trish Stratus is tapped in because Trish Stratus got us like hella followers like years ago on Instagram. Shout out to her. Happy birthday. And then should I do it? I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it in a while. It was a stretch of episodes there where I did an impression of Stone Cold Steve Austin because it's his birthday. Happy birthday to the rattlesnake. What?
Talk to him.
I said happy birthday to the rattlesnake.
What?
The Texas rattlesnake.
What?
Hey.
The beer drinking.
What?
Ass kicking.
What?
Mud hole stumping.
What?
Son of a bitch.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah. What?
Get him.
Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
So, in honor of the birthdays of Stone Cold and RVD, go get you a little Broken Skull IPA, get you a little RVD THC.
Yeah.
And celebrate with them. Do a little Stratisfaction yoga. I'm just saying.
Facts. Keys to a healthy life.
Yeah.
As DDP.
Yeah, DDP yoga. First time I did it, I was sore for days. It's high intensity yoga. It's not that, calm, sit mellow and
I know it's not.
Yeah, it's not. I see it's a dude. I got an old version of DDP yoga because I'm a pirate. And so I don't have an updated version. But one of the dudes on there that's like, doing the workouts with him, I went in, I got the whole all the files and shit. So I'm looking, they got like the brochure, PDF and shit in the file I downloaded and shit, whatever. I just admitted to doing illegal activity on here. It's all good.
He's a pirate.
The dude that's in the back doing the workouts, they got his before picture on the thing. And I was like, yeah, this is why this shit is so high intense, because this dude dropped hella weight. So like I be doing my DDP yoga stretches. I don't do the whole thing all the time. It's like, but I do like a couple of the stretches and stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be, you feel me? Shout out to DDP.
Yeah, no doubt.
What we got on the Royal Address of Rumors, sir?
All right. So I'm just gonna start with the one that I referenced earlier. And that's that the Wall Street Journal has reported that a certain former WWE CEO has been talking to some people and saying that he is fully planning to come back to World Wrestling Entertainment to resume his duties after what he believed to be some bad advice from people close to him about resigning due to the allegations that came out against him about some hush money for these women he'd been paying off. And then, of course, the very next day, some lawsuits came up about something that happened, I think it was in 08. There was first was the one from like back in the 80s that the lady that said she that he raped her in a limousine or something like that. But then there was another one from the spa manager that happened just not that long ago. So yeah, that's the hot topic of conversation. And,
this is a nasty nigga.
It's bad out here. But yeah, ever since then, all the news rumors been flying that people getting shook, they're getting angry, they're getting concerned, people don't want to see it no more. Listen, man, don't do your shareholders like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
He not done. I doubt he want to come back in a corporate capacity. Forget this guy's a majority shareholder. Why would you tank your wealth like that?
Yeah, that's stupid. That's real stupid.
However, I feel he listen. Don't listen. Don't be mad at your boy. I think he could be of a tad bit of assistance in like a consultant role in creative. I'm just saying. It's a lot of stuff that we got Triple H taking over cold turkey, and it's a lot of stuff ain't been hitting really. And I think Vince can help bridge that gap a little bit better, especially as we get into Mania time. Triple H's first Mania, you don't want to have him doing that by himself. You want to have somebody that's been in that position before to try to ease that a little bit. Come back for like 5-6 months, fam, and help him ease a little bit better into this busy time of year. But after that, sit your old ass down. Be there for advice.
Yeah.
Maybe you can feel the need to travel to a show every now and again, but you don't got to be an integral part of everything as you once were.
I feel
less
like
is more.
I feel like he's like kind of drops little tidbits in here, like
I'm sure, like it's literally his son-in-law. I'm 100% sure, but
like,
I think like more of a hands-on, but not like completely hands-on, 110% like he used to be. But maybe dial it back like 30. I think it's fair.
Like consultant, I can be okay with.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Or even if you wanted to be Triple H's Bruce.
Ain't a bad idea.
Just remember, he the boss.
Right, yeah. Bruce is still there, right?
I think he is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he went nowhere. Oh, I don't know.
Just saying, limit his power. Bring him back, but limit his power. And I think we would all be okay.
This is Vince, though. I don't know how much you can limit that, man.
Listen, if he can just understand, like, I'm not in this position anymore. You're gonna have to defer Triple H or defer to Stephanie. Like, if you had that mindset towards everything, somebody try to be like, because you got a couple people in the locker room that were like Vince people.
Yeah.
They're probably more comfortable with Vince about things than they are with, with Triple H. And they probably go to him and Vince to be like, go talk to Triple H. Do that. I will be fine with it. But if he coming back doing, full on, full throttle, I got a new nickname for it's not Durag Vince no more.
Oh boy. What you got?
It's Vincent Deshaun McMahon.
Oh shit. That's funny.
The Durag Vince nickname is out.
Mm.
If we talk something happened at a massage parlor, we gonna have to feel me.
Sick Negro.
This is a sick Negro.
Wrong with this motherfucker.
Anyway, what we got next?
All right, so now the shock of the week. Mandy Rose gets released from WWE all of a sudden. One night after she loses the NXT Women's Championship, when she was supposed to lose it at New Year's Eve, like we figured. And then, of course, the reason why comes out, or supposedly so. They found out that she's been posting some content on her, was it Fan Time page? It's not OnlyFans, whatever it is. Her subscription page. And she's been doing a little,
like the great value only thing.
Yeah. It's been a little not safe for work.
A little.
Yeah. Listen, everybody gets to catch a glimpse every now and then. She was getting a little crazy. Yeah. So the story
all you
comes
had to
out.
see was the menu.
Yeah. That's a little wild. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah. So the story comes out through some sources that we don't. I'm gonna get to those sources in a minute. But from what's been said is that they found out about this content, violated some standards of theirs when it comes to how they allowed to portray some of their talent on screen. Yeah. They can't have certain stuff going on. Which
I had to sign one for my job too.
Like, look, at the end of the day,
my job on social media.
Yeah, like
if to fire me.
If they had a conversation with her prior to all this and said, "Listen, this is the line. You don't cross it. We cool." And she crossed it. Whatever. But if that's not the case, and this is why I told everybody, like, wait and see. I hate when a story breaks and everybody get on that emotional,
everybody quick for the hot take, man.
That soapbox.
Viral. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to have a gotcha moment.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about, and this is kind of in line. And I'm gonna put you on blast a little bit, bro. But it's kind of like you mention Paige, mention Seth, mention Charlotte. And it's like they had their phones and accounts hacked.
That's true.
Like they were victims.
Yeah.
This woman is willingly selling access to this type of stuff online. It's two different things. Like, we're not gonna fire you because you are a victim of a cybersecurity, situation. You can't fire nobody for that. You most definitely can fire somebody for violating a social media guideline.
That's true. That's
fair. In addition to that as well, you also, if you are going to do that, you can't be advertising dick ratings on a menu that got WWE name on
it. Yeah, it's bad.
You literally got dick ratings, and then right below that it says, "I'll take a picture in my WWE gear," while also got your WWE trademark name in the upper corner.
Yeah.
Just cause your real name is Mandy, I don't think your real name is Mandy Rose.
It's not.
That's their name for you.
Yeah, they
so like she did it like Mandy Sachs without the Mandy Rose. That's different. Then I could understand y'all being on your soapbox a little bit, but still at the same time she still violated a guideline as she is a representative of a family-friendly company. We can't compare this, like I said, to wrestlers getting a news hack. We can't compare it to a storyline she did with Otis 2-3 years ago. Fuck y'all was bringing that up for. And we can't compare this to women doing Playboy magazine 20 years ago either.
Yeah,
they weren't PG then.
Exactly.
They didn't have these family-friendly sponsors. You remember the sponsors 10 years ago? 1-800-COLLECT, Stacker 2, Mugs. Now, who are they sponsors? Snickers, Mattel, Cricket.
Right.
Like these are people that's bringing them the money. So like it's a different regime. The CEO now is a woman. I would think y'all would have a little bit of a better understanding when you have a woman in a position. Y'all don't want women when y'all are trying to showcase. We see all these little girls in the audience all the time. This little girl's body Alexa Bliss dolls.
Mm-hmm.
They buy the Bianca Belair stuff. They buy the Bailey and Becky Lynch stuff. We'll talk about this more. They bought Sasha Banks and Naomi stuff. Like y'all are marketing into little girls. Y'all can't have one of the women who's also a champion of the brand. So this woman is seen on the same level as Ronda and on the same level as Bianca and on the same level as Becky, but she out here doing OnlyFans.
Yeah. Like
I know y'all don't get out the house, but at least pretend to and act like y'all have a grasp on reality and how the way that life in the world works, because like this is constant.
Yeah, the thing I never understood is the whole the Playboy comparison. Like, listen, I get where you think your outrage is going, but you just said it. Think about who was paying them. Think about how much money was Hef shelling out to Vince to get one of his divas in Playboy every single year around WrestleMania time. Think about that for a second. That was a significant check. Okay. And again, they weren't TV PG.
Yeah, man.
So that's a mutually stipulated contract situation you got going on where it's like, hey, we're not showing the content on screen, but if you go to your local newsstand and pay about $7, $8 or something like that, you can see all you want. You know what I'm saying?
It was Googleable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was Yahooable.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, and this is my thing too. And I said this, if they had that conversation and she intentionally crossed that line, then okay. And if that wasn't the case, like reports say she was taken off, she was caught off guard by it, and there wasn't a conversation like that. And then they said that Matt Bloom was investigating, then came to Sean about his findings. That's set all this into motion. If that just happened just like that,
a whole new meaning to TNA, don't it?
Right. We getting a little
that's for my 2000 WWF watchers right there. Y'all might not remember.
Right. Yeah, but like for people that say, oh, she didn't get a warning, then
I want to say this. I want to say one thing because it disproves all that cap. I seen a screenshot from somebody sending out somebody's DMs who subscribes to her page. Not me. I literally seen a screenshot. I'm not capping. It was an actual screenshot. And it said like it was a message from Mandy, and it was like she's putting her page on private because WWE found out about it, but she'll be back. And she said, just watch me on TV tonight. And then that was it.
Oh.
So she knew.
So yeah. So I mean, look, and this is why I say just wait, sit back, let the facts come out, and then draw your conclusion. Because I said this to y'all in the chat and stuff like that. She could have been just at a point where it's like, listen, I make more money doing this. Maybe she about to get married. She might want to start a fan, And she's like, look, contract is up. There's so many factors involved in it. Toxic attraction.
Make the money after she gone from WWE.
Oh, I don't know about that.
She gotta not use her WWE name, so that's
I'm about to say like
SEO.
Like you got to think about that too. But no, like
it so happened to Zelina.
Supposedly, yeah. But Zelina was just doing like cosplay and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like Toxic Attraction is over big with the higher ups. They're supposed to be moving up soon, but they didn't say nothing about Mandy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if she's down there, even as a champion, making the NXT money, which is lower, and she gonna make more doing this, and that's the choice that she wants to make. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, y'all gotta hang back a little bit and wait and see for certain shit to start drawing your own conclusions. Yeah. But either which way, it's been like people trying to draw strings and say, there was this, and supposedly she was already like getting ready to go out the door. She did it on purpose to try and get released. Like, listen, man, it's open interpretation. At the end of the day, the only person who could really speak on it is herself, which she didn't really do too much of. So, look, do what she do, man.
It might be one of those blowover situations like Zelina.
Probably, because they said that, obviously, the door is open for her to come back, which, again, that's a choice that she get to make. You know what I'm saying? You got to weigh the options. Now, like you said, if you can't use that name to, promote your shit, then you got to think, all right, listen, where's the bag really at?
Got too much dip on your chip. Too much dip on your chip.
Which I don't believe that they wouldn't think about calling her up, because there's plenty that she could be working with on the main roster. Yeah, man.
All them baby faces that got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Do drop that.
Oh, I'm getting ready to hit that button. So you know how you watch a like a movie or show that's like based off of something else, like a book or game, and you just be waiting for that signature reference, and you be like, oh, he said it. I got that this week from Matt Cardona, man. I got it from him. So we was doing the speculation for weeks because of the whole Chelsea Green thing, that maybe she might be coming back. So, just send that little text to your husband real quick, see what he doing. But he was talking to Chris Van Fleet this week, and talking about his career accomplishments and everything like that, and possibly coming back to the Fed. So he just came out and said it. He's like, listen, I'm gonna put it out there now. One goal he still has had for a long time was winning the WWE Championship. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody go.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When he got released, his goal wasn't to get back to WWE. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted, how is he gonna get noticed in the biggest way possible? You know what I'm saying? But he said, I'd be lying if I said I never want to wrestle in Madison Square Garden again or have a WrestleMania match. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, listen, y'all can cap all y'all want to, AEW, the Indies, stuff like that. He's saying it. He's the number one guy in Indies right now and says it. He's like, listen, we all know WWE is number one. Point blank, period. It's a corporation. It's not just a promotion. All right? So he's like, listen, this, not saying that he has the plan to go back as soon as possible, but at some point before he's done, you want to get one more run in the Fed and see what happens. So I got he said it. It's gonna happen. It might happen next month. You know it. I'm watching that number. I'm taking bets on that number. I'm taking bets on that number 30 spot. I ain't gonna hold you.
Damn, would you want that to be the number 30 though?
Because like
I feel like you gotta have come out early in the room.
At this point, like I feel like it's too obvious that Cody's gonna be number 30. So it's like get Cody in like in the late 20s or something like that.
No, my 30 is Randy Orton.
Oh man,
I know it's way too early Rumble predictions. My 30 is Randy Orton. I think we're gonna know that Cody is gonna be in the Rumble before the Rumble, so I don't think we have to have Cody as a surprise. I think
that's what I'm saying.
I think Cody's gonna actually come back on like an episode of Raw before the Rumble and announce that he's gonna be in the Rumble. Possibly the first one of the year. Don't do the Triple H thing.
Hey, I'm with that. Yeah, either that or he could be like number 2. If they want to have him like really go crazy.
I think he, because I'm looking at a lot of folks that like made comebacks in the Rumble, and a lot of times they'll be anywhere from like 3 to like 15. So anywhere in the first half, honestly. I think he's the first half of the Rumble guy, and then second half of the Rumble, that's when the heavy hitters start coming out. You get the Drew Max and all those folks.
Yeah,
so give me Zack Ryder number 5 in the Royal Rumble. I'm calling it. Randy Orton number 30, and then Cody gonna announce that he gonna be in the Rumble before then he'll be like number 23.
I don't know though, because like that back situation sounded like serious. So I don't know, man. It might be too soon.
And Randy can come out and do a couple RKOs if the back feeling good, and then go back home.
The RKOs why he in the situation in the first place. Shit.
Or he don't gotta hit an RKO. We can play the storyline. Be like, have him be transparent and honest. Say, y'all got a lot of back problems. I don't know if I'll ever be the same again. And they say, oh, he can't hit the RKO no more. He weak. And then he hit the RKO one day and pop everybody. First RKO we've seen in months. How about it? Cut the check, Steph.
Yeah.
You hear me over here throwing these ideas out?
Listen, we always support women in positions
Victoria
of
in the
power
Hall
on
of
this
Fame.
podcast. Listen, hashtag first episode of the new year. I'm starting the hashtag Victoria for Hall of Fame every single day until I see it. And if it don't happen this year, I'm gonna keep it going the whole year. Big shit. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm dropping that nugget to y'all before we even get there.
I'm just saying. One time I tweeted at Steph and at the WWE PR, I said I want to see Snoop Dogg in the Hall of Fame, and then Snoop Dogg was in the Hall of Fame the next year. I'm just saying they be tapped in.
Yeah.
This is
straight
before
up.
Young Kings Wrestling.
Straight up.
Which I forgot, by the way, during my happy birthdays. Happy birthday to us. 4 years since we officially became a thing. Podcast was like a year later, but like the whole brand, happy birthday to us.
Shout out. Slick.
Yeah.
I would think somebody else would be here for that birthday, but
Listen, I forgot it myself, so I'm not gonna hold it.
That's cool. That's cool.
The only time I remember is when I see TLC 2018 was today. And that was the day that we created the page.
We're gonna take some bets as to if we get any appearances in 2023.
Over under 2. I'm taking an under.
Yeah, I'm smashing that under. Like bracket season is like the best possibility.
Yeah. And that's if you're paying attention.
Right.
Anyway. We got any more rumors?
A little bit. So this is Googleable, but this might be the first instance we ever get of a WWE contracted superstar competing at New Japan. Cause
Carl.
Yeah, because he's still the never open weight champion, and he beat Tonga. He beat Tonga.
What?
But
Tama?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But he said he's gonna run it back with him at Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay, that's when you take it in.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty dope. First, I think this is the first time WWE contracted superstar competing at Wrestle Kingdom. But yeah, he's definitely gonna drop it there. But that's gonna be pretty dope. I did not expect him to beat Tama, so that is kind of crazy. But like you said, we just setting it up for the big one.
About to do my annual buying my New Japan World subscription and then forgetting about it for 4 months until I cancel it.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all get a good $40-$50 out of me every year, man.
That's wild.
On accident. You know what's crazy? I can buy my New Japan World subscription like the day before Wrestle Kingdom on the 3rd. I don't get any prorated rate for them 2 days I did not use it. And on January 31st, my shit is done. I don't even get that stretched into like February 3rd. No, this shit literally is monthly.
Damn.
I can buy my New Japan subscription 7 days before the end of the month, and I have to pay the full month, and then they get re-upped again at the first of the month. That's how they do it out there in Japan. They crazy. That's how they would get me. I was forgetting.
That's crazy.
So I do, I made sure I watched it every time. I'd be like, damn, my shit renewed. Let me go watch a couple somethings. I go watch some old Wrestle Kingdoms.
Yeah, those be fire.
Shout out to New Japan.
Oh. All right, and before I get to my main topic on these rumors and stories, Matt Riddle was written on TV a couple weeks ago by Solo Sikoa. We talked about it. Apparently, the reason why
not in the frame, my bad, yo.
yeah, 2 of these from me.
I mean, I wasn't giving a thumbs up because I was, anyway.
Oh, well, I had for both reasons.
Okay.
But yeah. So apparently the reason why he got taken
Vegas
out like
wrestling
that.
On Vegas wrestling crime is crazy.
Hey man, listen. Solo had to do 2 jobs apparently because the reason why Matt was taken off TV, Matt Riddle, is because he apparently failed a drug test and is set to be going to rehab. They made sure to note that the company is no longer testing for weed. So
they haven't been for a while either.
Yeah. I think we talked about that on here too. Yeah. So if you popping for a drug test now, that's
is so. I mean, the one that we all assume just because it's him. However, it could be something else. Like y'all remember Roman got suspended for a failed drug test a few years back.
Yeah,
and that's Roman. So could be some pads.
I'm gonna say they didn't say nothing about rehab with Roman. that's the only thing that's different.
Yeah, but I mean, who said rehab though?
What was it from?
One of them dirts.
One
of them dirty boys.
Well, not.
They sensationalize a lot of stuff. So like,
I'm about to say they're not the typical ones. I mean, we know that he had a violation over the summer when Vince was still there, and then that's why they had to kill that match at SummerSlam. But
so they had to kill the match at SummerSlam, but they still let him be on the show.
Well, that's why they only had the little segment because like they advertised
if somebody
something.
failed a drug test, they take them off of TV completely.
Yeah,
and then publicly announce it.
Yeah, like they had it advertised they were going to be there, so they did something. But that's why like Seth just beat the shit out of him and kept pushing.
Fuck that. I refuse. That's a poor excuse. That is a poor excuse. Oh, we advertise it. We got to do something. Hello.
Hey.
Year before, what happened?
Listen. I'm about to get to it. Cause that's oof. Yeah, but they said it's probably gonna be a 30-day run, and they should get him back in 6 weeks because
conveniently in time for the Rumble.
Yeah.
That's why I be thinking should be the timing just be too perfect on things sometimes, and that's why I be calling cap on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, look,
not saying it don't surprise me if that's the reason, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Then there was another rumor aside from that it was about his divorce, but I don't touch on where that rumor came from.
Calling me a bad father, bro. I gotta leave before Christmas.
Oh,
time with my kids, dude.
All right,
bro.
All right, now let me stretch out real quick because this one got me hot. So I need to. I'm gonna give you the cue. So I need to say this. I don't do this. I never do this, and I will never do it again. I need to make a PSA. I need to make a PSA.
Disclaimer before we went on.
Yeah.
I need to enjoy this.
I need to make a PSA.
I had to check to see we were still recording. I got to catch this.
Yeah. I need to make a PSA right now because obviously there's been high speculation that a certain individual is no longer with the company. I need to make this statement to all of y'all, but in order to do it, I came across something that I typically don't reference on this podcast. But because I read it, it prompted me to make this PSA. So I'm going to quote the Seltzerverse in order to make my PSA. I will let y'all know that the story that I'm about to read, I believe to be cap. So I'm not validating the story, but I'm just going to use it to make my PSA.
We have a segment to do, man.
Yeah. Y'all will follow me. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So, obviously, person in question is Sasha Banks. So, the rumors raking around is that she's done. She is scheduled to be at Wrestle Kingdom coming up soon. And a few other appearances in New Japan going through to 2023. So obviously the talk has been that, she's done with WWE. She could be in New Japan. She could be in AEW, whatever. Now, where the Seltzerverse comes into this is because they obviously were one of the first people to talk about it because they love preying on WWE's downfall. There's some haters and there's some fucking fake people. But they made this quote this week that I happened to come across in some scrolling. And again, this is cap, and I believe it to be cap. But just in case, on outside chance it isn't, I'm going to make a PSA. But let me read this quote to you first. So, Alka-Seltzer, King Alka-Seltzer of the Seltzerverse,
Tuna milk
mentioned that Sasha had reached a deal over the summer where they've agreed to release her as a free agent instead of freezing her deal, but she couldn't do anything wrestling until the start of 2023. So in the fall, they had talk about her potentially returning. So they were supposed to be close on the deal, but the money was, far apart. That was last time I even glanced at it. Now, ready for this one? This is gonna piss you off. This is why I think this is cap. Because they said that because Sasha wanted the kind of money that Becky Lynch and Charlotte has, she wanted a contract on par with them. They said they have decided not to offer that kind of money to her because, and I'm quoting, they have stated that internally, Sasha Banks isn't seen as someone who would be on top at the next 5 years. Instead, they see her as someone who could get a singles or tag team title run, but has peaked as a star aside from the reality that was acknowledged that if she would return, there would be a honeymoon period where people would go nuts for her. So that leads me to my PSA because this is cat. This is cat. However, on the off chance that it's not cat, I need everybody watching on YouTube. I need y'all to look me in my eyes right here because I'm dead serious when I make this PSA. Okay,
glasses off.
I'm not playing with y'all. All right, and while we're at it, cue me up.
The return.
I'm upset.
Okay, hear me and hear me well. All right, Sasha Banks. Forget that. Mercedes Vernado, I'm going government on here.
Yeah.
Is a generational star. Not just a talent, a star. We done been on this show already. Talking about
type of charisma and confidence, man.
We done been here talking about in the last 2 years that hasn't shown you the value of this woman. Not just in the ring. Remember that. But if you have not seen the value of what she brings in the last 2 years, then you just have not been paying attention, period. But this woman is a generational star. And the tour that she's been on with her homie Trinity by her side hasn't taught you that. Like I said, you have not been tapped in. So, if anybody in the creative department, if anyone in the higher ups back there, again, because I dismiss these stories as cap, like I said, because it's on the Seltzerverse, and the Seltzerverse is not canon. But on the off chance,
a lot of projection. I ain't gonna cap.
It is. It gotta be. Because we all know King Seltzer and his thoughts on Sasha. So that's what I'm saying on that. But just in case there's the off chance that somebody back there is thinking this way, let me tell you something right now, okay? I done gave the death knell to Almost Exclusively White multiple times on this show. If y'all got any of that in your mind, there will be no peace for the Fed on this podcast. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to be on your ass every week. Y'all will be on Peasant Watch every week of 2023. If any shred of this turns out to be true, I promise y'all that right here and now. Y'all, if she asked for that money, listen, we have both on this show come to the consensus that when it comes to contract negotiations and money, you give this woman whatever she wants. Because if Disney can cut her a check, if ESPN is Disney. If they will cut her a check, anybody will. And y'all ain't gonna outspend Disney. So at the end of the day, listen, we're Becky Lynch, Charlotte, top two women who commanded money in WWE. Where are their careers if not for Sasha Banks? Without Sasha Banks' involvement, where are their careers at? Don't worry, I'll wait. So at the end of the day, when it comes to money, I don't give a damn if 5 years is the max. Cut the check. Because that's where she needs to be. So y'all cut the bullshit. If it's a money issue, you cut the check and get that woman back where she needs to be when she's ready to and make it happen. So I'm just making that PSA just in case y'all are thinking on doing some bullshit. Okay? I will once again reference the fact that the Seltzer is not canon. So I dismissed this story as cat. But because I saw it, it prompted me to just let y'all know, don't act stupid. Pay that woman $100.
Bang, 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 bang.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Got me so fucked up.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Got me so fucked up when I read that.
Talk
Crazy.
to him.
Crazy.
Sound like a lot of projection. You niggas don't think she a star on that level.
No,
I highly doubt. Now, this might have been, the feelings of a previous regime.
Right.
Might have been true.
Right.
This current one, Stephanie, Triple H. I don't think so.
The person that cultivated the star that she is today.
Yeah.
Come on, son. Like, let's be real.
I gotta call Cap too. Hey.
This is doo-doo, baby. I said, ah!
Like, come on, son. This is why the Seltzer is not canon. This is exactly why, right here. It's like we don't do this Cap stuff. But I do know that there'd be some people back there that be on their bullshit. I don't think that they would be getting in Triple H's ear like that.
Nah. Because
at the end of the day, he do what he do. But that's why I gave the PSA.
Come on, man. You see the shit. You see some of the shit Triple H be putting on TV. I know he ain't listening to y'all. I love Triple H. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, man.
Y'all ain't in his ear like that. He might, he might consider some things a little bit more than Vince. Maybe. He might consider a little bit too much freedom. But
yeah, I
digress. If you don't know what we're talking about, you will soon. But, yeah. Is that all we had?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's talk about this past weekend in wrestling real quick, man. NXT or Raw or SmackDown? Who should we start off with? Real brief. Not gonna spend too much time.
Let's I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't see Raw or SmackDown this week. I saw like a little bit of NXT.
I'll run through it. It's all good. It don't matter. Let me choose. Let's do Raw. Monday Night Raw. We got Alexa Bliss versus Bayley to determine the number one contender. And surprisingly, Alexa Bliss won. Did not see that coming. Also didn't see. Okay. Since you know everything, they got your damn degree.
They've been BSing with Bayley for the last since she's been back. Since she's been back,
she gotta get dubbed soon.
Till you do right by Bayley. Y'all got to do better.
Y'all know the rest of the quote.
Yeah, exactly.
I see the color purple.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't seen The Color Purple, where you been at?
Come on, son. I saw the play on Broadway. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
When Fantasia was doing it.
You seen the one with Fantasia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wasn't Danielle Brooks in that show too?
I think she was. I think like afterwards she was. Yeah.
She replaced somebody.
Yeah. That was.
I was gonna submit to play Mister.
Oh man.
Then I seen some of the names on there. I was like, they ain't about to cast me.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Color Purple. Yeah. I'm about to see where The Color Purple at. I ain't seen that in years, man.
Yeah.
I got a funny story because this is how Black people just don't be serious about shit. My grandma was a pre-kindergarten teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So all her grandchildren were in her class, including me. So my grandma was like teaching us about colors and shit. And then we get to talking about The Color Purple. My grandma was like, "Oh, it's a movie called The Color Purple." I was like, "Man, grandma, these kids ain't seen that damn movie. Only reason we're 4 years old. We don't know about that."
Oh man, that's crazy.
Funny story. Anyway, Alexa Bliss going to face Bianca Belair, and Bianca, that's her girl. Like, we've been teaming up the past 2-3 months. Like, cool. Like, I face you, I respect you. Yeah. Bianca got in that ring, gave her a hug. Alexa Bliss put her in that Sister Abigail position. Seen the little fiend shit flash on the Titantron. That was her cue. Talking about cues. So that was her cue to.
Yep.
And you see how fast everything just be. Like, that's why they get paid how much they get paid.
Hell yeah.
They be on it. So
that's what's up.
Alexa Bliss is teasing the heel turn. Bianca looking at like, girl. Hold on, I got it. I got it, y'all. Don't worry about it. I gotta find it. I got it. Here we go.
Girl.
She gave her that look. You see, somebody posted a clip from Scary Movie 3 where Brenda was beating up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that had me pop a little bit. So, but instead,
playing.
We getting Bailey versus Becky Lynch on Monday.
Okay.
Triple H know how to book some shows. I ain't gonna lie.
I tell you.
He know the right matches to book.
Yeah, man.
Elsewhere, we're next week we're getting a ladder match between Dexter Lumis and The Miz. Money bags on a pole.
Oh my god. I don't know why that bag is still available. I would have spent that bag. Shit.
Dog, I would have spent the bag and sold the bag itself.
Right.
To get more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Let's be done with this week though. This has been going on way too long.
It's been since the summer.
Like 4 months.
Damn near.
Johnny Gargano came back not too long after SummerSlam, which was in August.
Yeah.
It is December. This is about 4 months now. Yeah, let's chill.
I'm pretty sure it was the night after, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro. It was in Canada, right? I don't think it was the night after.
No, it was September. But even still, that's like
3 months.
3 months spot on. Like, yeah. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, B.
Hey.
Wrap that gavel up, B.
Hey. Listen.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
But yeah, Miz said fuck them kids again. Cause Dexter Lumis took some of that money in the bag and bought a whole merch stand and then took all the merchandise and handed it out to the crowds. And then the Miz came and took his money back. And then here come Adam Pearce ass hating again. Oh, I got something for Adam Pearce ass.
Oh.
I got something for Adam Pearce ass. I'm not even gonna wait.
I heard
main event. Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. And this I don't know if Bobby taking some time off or what's going on. Bobby Lashley lost clean to Seth Rollins, which threw me off. And then afterwards, they getting into it again. He accidentally laid out a referee.
Yeah,
Bobby Lashley did.
Mm-hmm.
And so Adam Pearce said, it's going to be some repercussions if next time he has an accident, and there were repercussions. And Adam Pearce was trying to get in Bobby Lashley's face. Bobby Lashley basically said, fuck off, get the fuck out of my face. And then Adam Pearce was, being real emotional like he always is and fired my dude. Bobby Lashley got fired, and that was the cliffhanger on Raw. It ended like immediately after that. He said, you know what, Lashley, you're fired. And one of them you're fired don't hit like they used to.
But see, for real. But
he had all the smoke for Bobby Lashley doing something that was accidental, but it took him weeks. It took him weeks to step up to Ronda Rousey.
But see, that's why, because I heard about that.
To the black man,
yeah.
But you can't step up to the quarter black woman?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Dog, I heard about that, and I ain't gonna hold you. If the Sasha thing wasn't my rant, it was gonna be this. Cause I had that smoke for Adam too. I was like, nah, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way you went straight to firing when Roman was bitching you out for like 3 months deep into his first stint as the tribal chief.
Bro, Fox airs on free TV. If you did not know, if the WWE, WWE sometimes they'll say shit on Raw.
Yeah.
Because they can. Like, they got advertisers. The advertisers would prefer for them to not say shit. We talked about the advertisers. They got family-friendly advertisers. Yeah. They would prefer for them to not say it. But if they say it one time every few months, they probably don't be tripping about it. Yeah. It helps sell whatever they got to sell. However, the reason they don't say shit all the time is because they got advertisers. But they could, if they did not have those advertisers, they could theoretically say whatever they wanted to.
Right.
It's cable. It's paid television. SmackDown is not paid television. It is free. It's over the airwaves, digital, or used to, be an antenna for us old folks.
Hey.
But it's free. Therefore, free television. Fox, the Super Bowl comes on Fox every 3-4 years.
Yeah. It's in rotation.
Yeah, Super Bowl's in rotation between CBS, NBC, and Fox. The three channels where NFL games air every single week. Mm-hmm. Those three channels are free channels. Those three channels, along with CW, I think, is another one. ABC is another one. Yeah. Those channels are governed by the FCC. The FCC is the one. That's why on SmackDown sometimes it'll be a few weeks ago. I forget what happened. It was a few weeks ago. It was a 25-second. Excuse me, goddamn. It was a 25-second censor delay on SmackDown because this shit airs over free TV. They weren't going to take the risk and getting fined by the FCC.
Hell no.
FCC fines are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I say all that to say, Adam Pearce allowed Roman Reigns to call him a pussy over FCC airwaves and nothing happened.
Right. That's a fact, man. Roman, Ronda, everybody was bitching you out for the last 2 years, but you had the quickness to say you're fired. You're fired.
It was on
to
USA?
The black man.
That's crazy.
He did backtrack, but
on Sonya Deville, he ain't do nothing either.
Oh man,
Sonya Deville was a subordinate.
Yeah.
To you, technically.
Acting like your boss.
Yeah, you tripping.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah, that was raw. Asuka also came out with no face paint too. So progression.
Transition.
Yeah, progression. NXT. Not too much happened on NXT that was notable. The New Day accepted a challenge from former NXT UK Tag Team Champions Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. Pretty Deadly was over there hating as they recited the Pledge of Allegiance. Or was it the national anthem? I don't remember.
It was Pledge of Allegiance, yeah.
Okay. And then Raquel Gonzalez. What? Roxanne Perez. Sheesh. I promise I'm not racist. That was some racist shit. If somebody did that with black people, I would call them racist. I promise I did not mean to do that. I literally wrote Raquel in my notes on accident, and that's why I said it. I was just reading my notes.
Damn.
Forgive me. I had Raquel in my notes because I was going to talk about Raquel getting jumped by Ronda and Shayna again. Nobody gives a fuck. So I meant to take it out, but I still disregard me, bro. Like players fuck up. It happens.
It's gonna be
Roxanne Perez won the NXT championship a few days after winning the Iron Survivor. We already talked about that. Mandy Rose is gone. They planned on Mandy Rose being gone, so therefore her historic title reign had to end somehow. And Roxanne Perez cashed in her opportunity and won. And Booker T was crying.
Oh yeah, big tears,
understandable tears.
Yeah,
went from hating to being proud. So shout out to Booker T. No, Booker T went from being proud of Raquel to hating on New Day to being proud of Raquel again. Because he was hating on New Day earlier in the night too. But anyway, is this the greatest rookie year in NXT history?
The NXT history, it probably is. Honestly,
maybe WWE history, low key.
Probably. I mean, I don't think Brock won the world title this fast into the first year.
It took Brock like 4 months.
Yeah, kind of did. Shit. From like what was it? April was just after Mania 18.
Yeah, the night after Mania.
Yeah, and then 4,
which was March actually. So 5 months for Brock.
Yeah. I don't know. It's on there. It's up there. It's on par.
Yeah, I would say Brock, Kurt, and I might want to sneak Roxanne right there over Ronda.
Yeah, I might
Kurt,
have to.
Kurt, I think Kurt won damn near everything his first year.
Yeah, they was not playing about.
But like Roxanne won a lot of shit her first year too. She won the tag titles. She won the breakout tournament.
Yep.
And then she won the Iron Survivor, and now this.
Yeah.
So it's up there. She went crazy. Shout out to her. And she only 21, by the way.
Yeah.
Fresh 21. Like she just turned 21 a month ago. She's younger than 9/11.
Yeah, like that. That's another big one because I think Brock was 25 when he did all that.
Yeah. Crazy. 21.
Crazy.
She might be women's champion on Maine by this time next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, she don't have long before
you can't
she gets up.
You can't listen. Baby faces like that don't fall in your lap easily.
Yeah.
Like even I'm coming around on Roxanne. I wasn't really feeling it, but I think it was like because you just tried the core thing, and I wasn't feeling it with her. I was not feeling the baby face thing with her. Heel, much better. So like better. When you have those white meat baby faces, they take a while with me.
Yeah,
because sometimes they just err on that side of corniness. That's why a lot of people my age didn't like John Cena back then. Who were my age back then. Those motherfuckers are 50 now and they love AEW.
Message.
Speaking of John Cena, let's talk about SmackDown because your boy John Cena is coming back. They already told you he was coming back on December 30th on SmackDown. We just didn't know what he was going to be doing.
Yeah.
So find out Roman Reigns came to the arena. He's like, give me Pierce. So he called Adam Pierce bitch ass in there. And he said, hey, me and Sammy versus Kevin Owens and a partner of his choosing in 2 weeks. He said, let's do it in 2 weeks. Because he was trying to make it for the Rumble. And Roman was like, nigga, I ain't trying to work the Rumble. The fuck
out of here. Like, I've been champ for 2 years. Like I've been champ for 2 years. I tell you when I'm a wrestle.
Right.
Like
I'm wrestling in 2 weeks. So we get out there. We had the whole thing with Sammy. They had Sammy. Came up with the lined up beard. Got the man bun. He was going crazy. My dude got he had the suit on. He had the suit on with the honorary Uso shirt up under it.
Oh nah.
He was clean, boy. He was clean.
I want to fire that up.
We didn't know what Roman was gonna do. And Jey Uso was saying, Jey Uso was like, man, he gonna make Sammy a made man. Now you know where my mind went.
Oh shit!
Watch a lot of Goodfellas.
Yes, sir.
That's where my mind went. But then Roman asked for the match, and I'm like, okay, he might not be on that time right now. right now. He's gonna be on that time.
I was gonna say we got about a month because Elimination Chamber is in
It's Montreal.
Quebec? Montreal. Yeah.
Sammy's
So
hometown.
yeah, and I saw what the main event is supposedly for that show.
No spoilers.
I'm not gonna drop it, but just suffice to say we got about a month.
Yeah. However, so yeah, that's where my mind went. It's not gonna happen. I will say is always was going to happen, like outside of kayfabe wise. Like
yeah.
In kayfabe, it was always gonna happen. This is my theory. My theory is that Roman just playing these mind games. He was always gonna kick Sammy the fuck out, but he just, just bringing him along.
Yeah, you use him for all he worth.
Yeah.
Why not?
Milk it dry.
Yep.
So he came out there and he said, I was gonna make Sammy, full blown oos. However, we got another problem to deal with before we get to that. It's Kevin Owens' problem. So Sami Zayn accidentally slipped up and called Kevin Owens his friend. He said, "Oh wait, he was my friend. He was my friend. He was trying to cop his pleas." Before he could finish copping his pleas, on the Titantron is a guy we haven't seen in months, and before months, we hadn't seen him in about a year since John Cena. It was John Cena. Since Roman Reigns ran his ass off at SummerSlam, we ain't seen him.
Damn.
So my boy John Cena, shout out to y'all. Yeah.
Oh, he got the towel. Let's go.
Yeah. I got this as the Money in the Bank. I had to get it.
Oh, bet.
I had to get it. John Cena said, I got a text from Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens told me, "Yo, John, I found out that since you debuted in 2002, when TC and Rick were 10 years old, you have had a match in WWE every year since. And this year, you haven't had a match yet.
Damn. Time's running out.
How would you like to be my partner before the end of the year so we can keep that streak going?" And John Cena cut a crazy promo. I was like 15 years old again, grinning. I was smiling ear to ear, man. John Cena was my dog. He's still my dog. And, I got happy that I get to see John Cena wrestle again.
That's lit. We did see him for the 20th, what was it? Last month, his 20th anniversary
in July.
July, yeah. But that was just slow, cutting the promo, letting us know.
Doing an appearance.
I'll be back at some point,
Yeah.
The little wink.
I would like to say, John Cena, y'all can, now that I know that this is a thing, I didn't notice that it was a streak that he's wrestled every year. Y'all got to do right by me and have John Cena wrestle until it hits 30 years. As long as he can do it physically. And don't got to be nothing crazy. Just give me, y'all owe that from me from my childhood. People from Hulk Hogan's childhood got to watch him wrestle all them years.
Yeah.
Why I can't from my goat. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Like,
so let it get 30.
We had to watch.
If y'all can guarantee me a John Cena match every year for the next 10 years, I'll be happy. Y'all don't got to do nothing else.
Like, we was watching. We watched more Hogan than we needed to. I mean, like, from the 80s, and if you was watching TNA into 2011, like,
right.
That was completely unnecessary. So, and that dude's back is an accordion. So, the matches wasn't good. John Cena can still put on a good match.
He can. So. Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm ready for that. Roman asked for this match, too, and he was smiling. He was like, he was smiling because he's like, yeah, I can test Sammy's loyalty some more. Elsewhere, we had a WWE made a tweet. They posted a video. They said, we were just tagged in this from this account on TikTok. And it's a video of LA Knight tied up, held hostage in some dark ass, dank, stanky looking room. And there's Uncle Howdy is like torturing this man.
Goddamn.
So LA Knight pulled up to the arena. It was like, yo, fuck all this. Like, man, I need to see you, fam. Like, what's good? And Bray Wyatt came out there like, nah, cuz it wasn't me. And then Uncle Howdy ass pulled up. He was like, I'll pull up in person too. I'm at the arena too. What's good? He said, yo, this definitely concerns me a little bit, but I'll keep that thing too. You will get clapped. Let them know.
Yeah.
So LA Knight did like Res Pops on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You want some of this too, old man? No.
Huh?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, perfect segue real quick. Res Pops on Friday was played by Ronaldo Ray. He was host of Comic View back in the day. I remember Comic View on BET.
Oh yeah.
Coming at you 6 nights a week to laugh on. Ronaldo Ray. Shout out to him. OG comedian. Only black people know about him. Guarantee you that. Only black people. He's black famous. But he was in Friday and he a legend. So I think that's it for the Friday cast. I could add everybody. I can keep this going forever, but I think we're just gonna end this at the end of this year.
Yeah.
As of now, everybody from the Friday cast is on the throne officially. I just had to announce the other ones. You know, everybody else honorable mention. There's so many people. I don't have time. Yeah. There's only so many weeks left in the year. I can do this.
Yeah, so. It's a deep. You know what I'm saying? Now you're getting into like the people in the background and shit.
Yeah, I'm getting the people that were literally in one scene.
Right.
That had one line of dialogue in the movie. They were legends, though.
Yeah. Probably got paid like $5 for them.
Literally, if the people who were in the people who were actually like main characters in all the movies said they didn't get paid anything in the first Friday, I know people like Ronaldo Ray didn't get paid much.
Oh man,
he
got gas money. Bro. He got gas money for that credit, bro.
Right. Michael Clark Duncan, he was probably just there.
Oh man,
Michael Clark Duncan was in Friday.
Damn.
In the scene I'm talking about right now, he was in that scene with Debo at the dice.
The dice game, yeah.
He was in the background.
Man. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. R.I.P. Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to watch The Green Mile as an adult. Maybe I'll enjoy it. My dad took me to see that movie as a kid. I was like, "Why you take?" I'm like 7 years old. I don't care about this. You gotta take 7-year-olds to movies that they'll enjoy. You can't take them to.
I'm telling you, like why was I in the theater watching Amistad when it first came out?
Film. Titanic.
Oh my god.
Green Mile. I understand. I don't know what's going on at all. Like, take me to go see the Power Rangers or something.
Right. Like, what the hell going on out here? Black parents are different, y'all.
Yeah, Black parents is crazy. I got another story real quick and we can finish SmackDown. I just got all the stories today, man. It's holiday season.
Right. Yeah, that's what we hit.
My parents let me watch Don't Be a Menace when that came out.
Oh man.
Mind you, Don't Be a Menace came out in 1995. Do the math. I'm 30.
Yep.
Same. Do the math. Don't Be a Menace came out over 27 years ago. So just do the math.
Yeah.
So I was watching Don't Be a Menace. And I ended up, I met Shawn Wayans after a show he had in Omaha like years ago. And I told him I was watching Don't Be a Menace at 4 or 5 years old. And Shawn Wayans was like, at 5? You know how Shawn Wayans talk. 5?
Mm-hmm.
What? Anyway, Black parents is different.
Yeah, man.
That means I've been talking too long.
Hey,
I gotta clear my throat multiple times. Xia Li came out and cost Tegan Knox and Liv Morgan the tag titles versus Damage Control. So Xia Li finally shows back up. She joining Damage Control.
She might as well. I mean,
might as well,
because
she should have been in. And this is not. Listen, I've had a close call earlier, so I'm going to preface this right now. Not being racist, I think Xia Li would have been more of a benefit in Damage Control than Io Shirai to begin with. Io Shirai, I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I've said it on Twitter. I say it on Twitter whenever I feel like it needs to be stated. But Xia Li should not be anybody's lackey. Sorry, Io Shirai should not be anybody's lackey.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really kind of what's been hurting her too, because
that's what's been hurting Damage Control, in my opinion.
Aside from the fact that the person who's leading the group has taken more L's
than the lackeys.
I mean, I can't remember a match that she's won since she's been back. Honestly,
like not like, that matter.
I'm saying like a couple on Raw here and there, like, but like she Bayley specifically. So it's like if she's the leader of the group and she's taking all the losses, then it's like, how do the rest of y'all look?
Do a Judgment Day and kick the leader out.
Yeah,
I don't see it. You know.
But now to that point though, it's like you saw what Io Shirai was doing in NXT. Like we're at a point where a lot of the NXT fans also watch the main roster too. So it's not like her presentation would have needed to change much. She could have still been herself and just integrated in. Like that would not have been a problem at all. You maximized it by bringing her back with Dakota Kai and Bayley, but you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. Like she didn't need to do that because it's bringing her stock down, and I don't like it. Because I was one for saying that, you know what, maybe you bring her in as as part of a tag team for people who don't know her, so that she can eventually break off and do her own thing. But again,
not to be that person, but I mean, if y'all was gonna do that, Asuka was right there.
That's true too. So it's like, the way this has been going,
and it's not control, because like, we got to put all the Japanese women together. No, not necessarily. No. It's more so the fact that the audience loves Asuka, and I think she can have the same effect with Io Shirai that she had with Kyrie.
And they have history already, so
yeah,
it's that simple. It writes itself. Come on now.
But yeah, Xylee possibly joining Damage Control. We'll see about that. And we had a triple threat tag team match to determine the number one contenders for the Usos. Viking Raiders versus Legado del Fantasma. Chicago let me down. I thought they were going to finally be the crowd to do the Legado chants, and they did not do it. Damn shame. But Hit Row was also in that match too. And Hit Row won, surprisingly. But not before. Not before Top Dollar. And listen, I respect Top Dollar. I love Top Dollar.
Yeah.
I love AJ Francis. Used to play for the Patriots, man. Love the guy. Cool people.
Yeah.
Listen.
Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
Yeah. I don't know what she was doing, fam.
You probably saw it already. If y'all didn't see it, y'all under a rock. I'm pretty sure y'all saw it already. This man tried to do a tope con hilo over the top rope. Mind you, he's like 320 something pounds, and he's 6'6".
Yeah,
did not clear the top rope at all.
Fam,
could have ended horribly. Flips over the top rope, lands on his feet, and act like he killed shit. Nah, fam.
Nah, bro.
Nah, fam.
They laughing at you, nigga.
Listen.
Ooh, whoever dared you to do that, please catch them outside later. Cause
what producer asked you to do that?
I need to know.
What producer approved you doing that?
Like Bruce be wilding, but he don't.
Nah, Bruce would said, like "Nah, fam, sit your ass down. I'm not letting you do that."
Right.
It wasn't Bruce.
Nah, I don't think it was Mike either.
Nah, no, you can't do that shit. Goddamn, you're 300 pounds. Not gonna let you do that shit, man. You go out there and kill yourself.
Oh shit!
I know he ain't let him do that. Let me find out. It was somebody young out there, man. Jason Jordan. I hope Jason Jordan was backstage pissed. Jason Jordan, the boss. Y'all didn't know Jason Jordan, the boss of all the producers. I know he saw that shit. I gave somebody a lashing. We'll never know about it because everything stays internal as it should.
And just real quick, that fact alone makes Kurt Angle a better wrestling father. In when did this happen? 2017.
Yeah.
So 5 years. 5 years. Kurt Angle's a better wrestling father than Rey Mysterio has been his entire life in kayfabe. Just want to throw that out.
In kayfabe. Yeah. But we got the Usos versus Hit Row for the tag titles on Friday. Next Friday. listen, had that report this week about Triple H cooling off on some people who returned over the summer. Yep. And I think everybody immediately looked at Hit Row. And yeah, top dollar doing that. It didn't do him no favors, fam. For that report. That wasn't good. Y'all was calling for. I seen some people calling for him to get fired for botching. It's crazy. Y'all don't have that energy on Wednesday nights and Friday nights.
Oh man,
after SmackDown,
insane.
Which is y'all listen. I'm sorry. Gotta call a spade a spade. Y'all can't call for one guy to get fired because he made fun of the Young Bucks a year ago for botching. When people on the Young Bucks themselves botch all the time.
Oh my God! Like, listen.
That's the only reason y'all want him to get fired, because he made fun of the Young Bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm just saying though, if the Usos, I know Hit Row hella green and like this, the Usos are going to show y'all why they are the greatest tag team in possibly history. If they can make this work, because if the Usos can't make it work, returning to the PC might not be a bad idea.
No,
I love Hero.
Because I can tell you too, it's not going to be the promo work. The promos are going to be fire. Because like Usos talk that shit all the regular, and Hit Row can cut some shit. So that's going to be what carries this, if you being honest.
Yeah.
But like you said,
go back to Atlanta and let them rap, and then it'll go over.
Oh man,
y'all had them rapping in Canada, bro. They don't care.
Yeah, that was stupid as hell. Ratings go through the roof in Atlanta when this shit happened. But
just let nigga shit happen on WWE in Atlanta and just let it. Don't even get involved. Just let niggas be niggas.
Yeah. Usos getting even a 3-star match out of Hit Row tips the scales for them over whoever they got in league with for best tag team ever.
Mm-hmm. They can make it work. And listen, I'm looking forward to this Friday. So that's all I'm saying. SmackDown. Real quick before we get out of here, man. Young Kings Wrestling Awards next week. Annual Year End Awards. It's gonna be fun. Let's announce some nominees, man. Nominees subject to change. In the words of the Seltzer-verse, plans change. We got our Mr. Keep a Check, aka the Kevin Nash Trophy. And since it's the Kevin Nash Trophy, of course he had to be nominated, man. It's the OG Mr. Keep a Check, yo.
Yes, sir.
2022, he entered the podcast and cannabis spaces. So no wrestling appearances this year, by my knowledge, but he's still keeping them checks coming regardless. So he on the list. Ric Flair. Ric Flair, he keep a check all the time. So he got to be nominated. Gallows and Anderson. Listen, this dude Gallows working New Japan and WWE at the same damn time.
Crazy.
They went to the Kevin Nash school of getting checks.
Damn sure.
Gotta have them. CM Punk. He got him an easy check this year. And William Regal. William Regal's on there too.
We got Jeff Jarrett?
And Jeff Jarrett as well.
Yeah. I'm about to say his W2 is going crazy this year.
All the statements.
Oh man.
So got some possible other additions. Like I said, subject to change. Player hater of the year, Booker T, Mackenzie Mitchell. She been making a late push. Caleb Braxton and Corey Graves. So really, a lot of commentary and interviewers are the main haters.
Yeah.
Subject to change. Kevin Patrick, he's on there too. He was doing a lot of hating when he was doing a backstage interview. So whoever is the backstage interview producer, I'm gonna find out who you are. You might be the player hater ever. Because why all the interviewers backstage be hating?
Straight up though.
It didn't used to hate back in the day. Used to have Todd Grisham square ass. He knew the right buttons to push. So he was chill.
Low key,
Mark Lloyd, he ain't say nothing bad to nobody. When did this shift change? Like
I don't know. But low key, I'm thinking maybe Tony should be on there too.
Shivani?
No. Although he's a possibility too. I've been thinking.
He be hating too.
Yeah. Anthony.
Hater of the year?
Maybe.
Elaborate.
Thinking about it. Because, like, I thought back, that whole, what was it? It was like Clash or something else where he started, like, getting mad at them for
Clash at the
booking.
Castle? Oh, yeah. That was some hater shit.
Like, wait a minute, bro. Like,
I have a whole lot more money than Jim Crockett. I'm not going to take this fucking shit. He said he made his voice deeper and shit, too.
Yeah, mad as hell. Like, bro, wait a minute. You got a calendar just like all the rest of us do. You know what days was falling on. They booked their shows well in advance. Like, don't do that.
Like years,
Don't
bro.
do that. Like, come on, son.
All right, we got two new nominees, Tony Schiavone and Tony Khan on Hater of the Year. Wrestling Moment of the Year. We got Stone Cold main event in WrestleMania for the first time in 19 years. Crazy. Didn't see that coming. Brock Lesnar, F5, Bad Bunny. Seen Brock Lesnar and Bad Bunny in the same ring in an official capacity at the same exact time.
Crazy.
Was that last year or was it this year?
That was this year. January.
Brock was in a Rumble?
He won the Rumble.
He did win the Rumble.
Yep. After losing the title.
Okay, I remember he lost the last. I forget that shit happened, bro.
Yep.
It's been a long year. Jackass Mania at
hell yeah.
CM Punk's rant at All Out. Migos Orton at Day One. Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech. Brock Lesnar pulling a forklift out and lifting a ring at SummerSlam. Never seen that.
Man.
And Freak Man, yeah, that's me retiring from WWE. That's it.
Yeah.
Black Wrestling Moment of the Year, however, we got a Jade Cargill and Naomi at a Hawks game in Atlanta. That's about as black as you can possibly get. We got black wrestlers jigging at Kurt Angle's birthday celebration a few weeks back. I seen Idris and Nofi on TV with a kufi a few months ago.
Yeah.
That was pretty black.
For real though.
And then Sasha Banks and Naomi flexing their options on Instagram. That's only black people will let you know.
Always.
Job.
Facts.
That's some black shit right there.
He went on a world tour, literally.
Yeah, literally. Peasant of the Year, and if anybody else comes.
Was the Hit Row Cypher this year? The first one?
That was last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I could throw that on there too, but yeah, no. Yeah, they came back this year. That's what it was.
Yeah. Peasant of the Year, and if we only got 2 nominees right now, but anybody else might come to mind, let us know, man. Y'all know where to reach us. Y'all know how to reach us.
Yeah.
Let us know. But right now, Peasant of the Year nominees, you niggas, and Tony Khan. So yeah. Worst Father of the Year. It's gonna announce the winner right now since we just here. Rey Mysterio.
He should have his award by now.
Yeah, he should have it, but we'll give him the official. Like, he has a trophy, but we're gonna give the official award. We already know he won.
Y'all know where I work. You know what I'm saying? I supervise. We made sure that it was rush delivered. So we were working overtime. Y'all know it says that's
complimentary.
Yeah. We don't charge shipping or nothing.
We did that. This is a week before Christmas, and we put a rush delivery on that, and it should have showed up on time for free.
Yeah. Y'all know what time of the year
you
it is.
You didn't have to pay for that. That was paid.
Yeah. It's hella busy right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's the busiest time of the year sending stuff. Yeah. We made sure that Mr. Raymond Mysterio Sr. got his. Not Senior, he junior, my bad.
Yeah, we made sure it got straight through there. No lines, no waiting, no nothing.
Breakout of the year, man. Solo Sikoa, Vegas. Liv Morgan, Chad Gable, Austin Theory, Roxanne Perez, and Logan Paul. So that should be a fun one. Tag team of the year: Street Profits, The New Day, the Briscoes, the Creed Brothers, Pretty Deadly, FTR, the Usos, Toxic Attraction, and Damage Control. Pretty deep.
I don't even know if I'd add them on there if they hadn't won that tag title.
Yeah, if they got 2 tag championships, so
yeah,
by default we got to include them. And then Women's Wrestler of the Year, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Mandy Rose is still on there, Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, Mickie James, and Tasha Steelz. If you listen to this show enough, you know there weren't going to be any AEW women on this list.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's certain criteria that Anthony does not meet for us to qualify them.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Not taking nothing away from the women there, because I would have definitely had like Toni Storm on this list. We know how that went.
We should have.
Yeah.
And she ain't the only one either.
Yeah. Yeah. Men's Wrestler of the Year. Our Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, is on that list, of course. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, the almighty Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, let me backtrack a couple names here. Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes.
Or some arenas around the nation call him Seth Franklin Rollins.
Still.
But the almighty Bobby Lashley, Jon Moxley, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Gunther, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and by default CM Punk.
Can we swap for MJF?
No, because MJF has wrestled 5 matches this year.
I know. I'm just saying,
and he was off TV for 3 months in the middle of the year, so I can't.
Oh man! All right,
maybe next year, depending on how this reign goes. But then our match of the year, for some reason, not my notes. So let me go ahead, pull it up on my alternate notes. Sorry, folks, I wasn't ready. Shout out to MJF too. While we was on the subject, I seen a picture of him getting chased by Bryan Danielson after his match with Ricky Starks on Wednesday.
Oh man,
comedy. Shout out to the photographer of that picture. It might be our cover art for this week. But match of the year, Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, last man standing at SummerSlam. Santos Escobar versus Ricochet, World Cup Finals. Sheamus versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at Clash of the Castle. The Usos versus RK Bro to unify the tag team championships on SmackDown. We had a Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match at Extreme Rules. The Usos versus New Day at Money in the Bank. At SmackDown. A few weeks ago. The Usos versus Street Profits at Money in the Bank. Probably one of my favorite matches I've ever seen live in person. Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. The men's War Games match at Survivor Series. I'll forget the event. Sorry, so my bad. Forget the event. But Damage Control versus Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss.
I think that was
Clash.
I think so.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was Clash or Crown Jewel. And then Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Got to put that on there. That was a banger. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. That Logan Paul is nominated for 2 awards on our show.
Goddamn.
If it offends you, sorry, not sorry. It's our show, not your show. So you do your show and make sure Logan Paul isn't nominated, and it will be okay. That's it. We can plug our socials now and get up out of here, yo. Look out for next week. Find out who wins those awards. Nomination subject to change. So if you had a prediction,
I ain't gonna hold you. When we put on best match, I hate to do it, but might have to put MJF CM Punk on there from Revolution.
It wasn't a bad match.
Yeah, might have to put it on there. But
so whenever MJF does wrestle, his matches are good. He just doesn't wrestle enough to be wrestler of the year.
Yeah.
So
facts.
Social plugging time.
All right. Y'all can find me at Recapper24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out the Havoc Hour. We'll talk sports and entertainment on all platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and the video versions up on YouTube for the more entertaining view. And the Instagram page is up _the Havoc Hour _. I'm looking to get back to it in 2023. I really I fell off midway through the year. Promotions do that to you.
Yeah, man. We got to get back to it because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I might have to Jeff Jarrett the Havoc Hour.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Let me use it as a platform so I can. I'm just saying, I'm trying to shoot these boxing events out here, and you already established, man. I'm just saying.
Hey, you do it.
Let's get
do that.
I'm the Thespian TC Fontaine. Make sure you follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere. Just go to ykwrestling.com. Links to all the platforms are there where you can find us, either social media. You can listen to us, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you feel so inclined, you can follow my photography page, FOY Photos 702. How about this? I'm going to have a new @ name for my photography page in 2023. I'm going to hold myself to that. I'm going to brainstorm for real. You can follow my main Instagram, tc.fontaine. And just like I said, make sure you check out Young Kings Wrestling everywhere. And I don't have a song for y'all, but I do want to say Merry Christmas to y'all that celebrate, man. Yeah. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa to y'all that celebrate, man. It's holiday season. And we'll see y'all next week after Christmas for some awards. And that'll be it for the year, man. So I'm going to close out with a soundbite from Mr. Stokely Hathaway.
Merry Christmas, ho. Ho. Ho.
Gone. We out of here.